Okay, now, the DHL will be off the ground, sending it in 3, 2, 1.
From what are you looking at? It isn't a generic crash landing moment. This is something more serious. This moment happened in 19th of February 1964 in 16 p.m. at the Florida. As we see in one of the airports, a takeoff of the DHL happened normally. Even the pilots said that everything is going well. But then, while one of the pilots checked the packages, a laser was shot from the horizon and destroyed the aircraft. The laser was unknown at this time, since it might be from DC-10s or B-37 or completely different specimen. Even in the GPS footage of the aircraft DHL, it was seen that DHL just disappeared in the GPS without showing any threats behind the aircraft. The aircraft then crash-landed in a place that no one found, even the remains of the plane. The aircraft's disappearance without a trace was a mystery at this time, but until in the 23rd of April in 1968, a 36-year-old Dave Henderson, the one who created the strongest weapon ǀÄ Godzilla, and his 10-year-old son David Henderson, have officially found the aircraft being covered by the flesh.
I'm scared of that thing. I don't want to get infected like the other poor people who suffered from infection.
Don't worry, David. We are far away from that thing. It won't infect you. Just don't go too close to it.
Its growling is very creepy. Dad, there's a tail of that airplane, but it looks even worse.
I agree with this one, David. That part is way worse than that. David, don't be that silly. Someone other than Mechagodzilla could kill it. Unless if it kills another one who tried to fight it.
Even so, we discovered the DHL being fully mutated after the Ohio incident by the DC-10. This was an official origin of the DHL aircraft about a laser showed at the aircraft and becoming a mystery when no one found. Then the crash was eventually called the Unnatural Flight 1403 since it got mutated. So not all aircrafts infected when the explosion from the DC-10 happened.
As you can see, the space is already an infinite place with many things that are unknown to our planet, since we know barely 4% of the space. But however, something happened a week ago about us and the satellites. It all started in the biggest forest of the USA. Old man entered the forest and saw a huge shockwave on the moon. He came to the part where cloaks of B-37 that A-38 defeated, but then they meteor-like things fall from the sky, revealing that this is satellites. It was happening non-stop around the globe, hurting nature, life, even infected and cages. It was an EMP2, so many people are living without electricity for 5 days. The only machines and buildings are built to survive EMPs are the ACI facilities, new SD facilities, FWK facilities and including Nuking Godzilla and that is being built by the government. Even though all cars and vehicles are destroyed, the fire helicopters are on their way to remove wildfires. This tragedy happened by mutant from the space, also known as. There were only 3 known capsules on the mutant, since it can make devices glitch. It said that it is more powerful than the already powerful C-5 galaxy, so we hope we never can stop it. By far, the only way to survive is to hide in the bunkers.
This message is being broadcast by the Department of the Defense of the Republic. A mutant from the outside of the atmosphere is appearing in the Seattle of Washington. It is a dangerous threat. Please evacuate the city before it's too late.
Breaking news, a dangerous infected aircraft makes an appearance in Seattle of Washington. It appeared from the outside of the atmosphere, landing in Seattle. It is a very dangerous mutant by far. Please evacuate the city immediately.
Okay, sir, where's our target?
Do you see the magenta-colored dot on the radar?
Wait, I see him. But, why do we need to nuke Godzilla?
We need to nuke Godzilla because we will make him stronger to fight the Sterolaunch, which he could obviously die in his base form. Even if Biollante, for example, will help Godzilla to defeat the Sterolaunch, he wouldn't able to stand a chance with it. We need to make people from Japan evacuate right now, because there will be height level of radiation around the city from Godzilla and Sterolaunch.
Okay, sending the nuke to Godzilla now.
recently in the Pacific Ocean, the mysterious light moving across the ocean is slowly fading, and revealing the stratolaunch being mutated. It attacked the Korean military base, but it didn't destroy the cities. And there were no reports about the attack from stratolaunch, instead of the Korean soldiers. And with the base being destroyed, it has a very high level of radiation, so the mutant needed to be killed. So the government orders decided to deploy the Nuking Godzilla that was in the ruins of Seattle from NASA B-74. Then the radiation levels in Godzilla is slowly, but greatly rises, to the point that Godzilla is almost evolved to his second stage. Same thing with Violent, but she has a minion that appears under the ground. Godzilla is in the London of England, and he is coming rapidly to Ginza, and Violent is in the rim of Italy, also sliding rapidly. And the people of Ginza should evacuate right now, since the aftermath of the city will be devastating because of the radiation from Godzilla and Violent and stratolaunch. And there's no way to be safe in the bunkers, so please evacuate the city right now.